Hello Tera, TeraCMusic, this is James Crafty 1978, responding to your profound and deeply moving video Passion vs Sensibility, in which you discuss the agonizing decision that so many artists face. Do I follow my passion and risk ending up broke because I'm competing with every other artist, musician or writer on the planet, and whether or not a given artist succeeds often depends far more on luck than on talent, dedication or skill? Or do I get a job that I don't particularly like, knowing that my heart will never be in it, and spend the rest of my life feeling disappointed in myself, still longing to create, to inspire other people, and dreaming of what might have been? As always, the relevant links are all listed down as the underbar. I ask everyone to please subscribe to Tera's main channel, which is devoted to music, as well as to her second channel, which is devoted to K-pop dance covers. And seriously, why have I yet to comment on any of Tera's music or dance videos, or make a shout-out video for her? After all, the personal vlog to which I'm responding in this video demonstrates that she is the personification of at least one of the reasons why I always work so hard to promote and to support great musicians and dancers here on YouTube. All that she wants is to create and to inspire other people through her music. She understands how deeply great music can affect a person's life, and if you're not certain what I mean by this, then I ask that you please watch my recent video, The Most Profound and Inspiring Vocalists on YouTube. Again, the link is listed down at the underbar. But either way though, the reason why I literally haven't had time to comment on any of Tera's videos or make a shout out for her is that she is only one of the millions of musicians, dancers and other artists on this website. And similarly, the main reason why Tera and millions of other people like her are questioning whether it's worth attempting to make it as an artist or a musician is that she is one of millions of other people who are trying to make it as well. The greatest thing about the internet is that it gives everyone a voice. Here on YouTube, everyone has the opportunity to make their own music, create their own art, and then share it with the rest of the world. But on the flip side of that coin though, you are competing for attention with everyone else who has a microphone and a broadband connection. And as I mentioned earlier, long before the internet ever existed, whether or not you succeeded or failed as a musician often depended more on blind, stupid luck. I.e., whether or not your music was heard and liked by the right person in the right place at the right time. No matter what you may think of the Harry Potter franchise, for example, J.K. Rowling is without a doubt the single luckiest woman who ever lived. Forget winning the lottery. The book that she wrote while she was living on welfare just happened to be read by the right person and become a multi-billion-dollar franchise, while countless other manuscripts, some better, some worse, some infinitely superior, were tossed into the recycle bin and will never see the light of day. So, given the reality that success as an artist is largely a question of luck, am I telling you to give up? Am I saying that there's no point in even trying? Absolutely not. Because when all is said and done, it's not about success or failure by any given standard. It's about your passion, your desires, your dreams, and your goals. One of the reasons why I work so hard writing long, detailed comments, doing the best I can to explain how a YouTube musician's latest cover or original song has influenced and inspired me, is to show them that they are not simply wasting their time when they should be doing something more profitable, that they are doing something far more meaningful and important than creating enjoyable music, in inverted commas, which we will listen to, forget about, and then move on. Tera insists that she is unique, that she has much more to offer than the other musicians in her family who are currently struggling to hit the big time, to recapture the spotlight, or to make a living through their music. And although she is afraid of sounding arrogant or what have you, she is absolutely correct, because ultimately every artist and musician on the planet is unique. No one else can ever create the art or music that is inside your own mind. And as I will explain in my upcoming response to a video by my good friend Aaron, the Bad Cop 69, again, the link is listed down as the underbar and I ask everyone to please subscribe to his channel, the problem is that society honestly doesn't appreciate this, demanding cookie-cutter entertainment that gives them what they want. And then, having convinced every genuinely original artist that it's not worth even trying anymore because they've made it so difficult for them to succeed, insist that all artists are a dime a dozen, that there are no original ideas anymore, and that they should all just give up, stop messing around, and get a real job. You cannot control how other people will respond to your art or your music, whether you'll sell a multi-platinum album or be hated or ignored. Instead, the only thing over which we ever have any genuine control is whether or not we choose to create in the first place, although speaking personally as a writer, I know from experience that in most cases it's a matter of compulsion, not decision, that when inspiration strikes you, you have to create, otherwise not bringing it to life and sharing it with other people will literally drive you insane. Of course, it's easy to cling to artistic principles when your rent is paid and you are not starving. But whether or not you pursue your dreams has never been and should never be a question of whether or not you will succeed financially, because what matters at the end of the day is that you are trying to change the world. You have a vision or multiple visions, for lack of a better term, that you feel compelled to bring to life and share with others, something which you hope will move them emotionally, inspire them and change the way in which they perceive the world around them. And when you do make that connection through your art, your music or your literature, when you do touch someone else through your creation, it is the greatest reward that you can ever achieve. An ordinary job, an ordinary career that you take solely to pay the bills, that will always be there. And finally, just to address one concern which Tera raised in her video, you can never actually lose a true passion for music or for anything else for that matter, only put it aside because you fear that you are not good enough and society dismisses your need to create and to inspire other people as a frivolous indulgence. So even if it turns out that you are forced to work at a job that you hate in order to put food on the table, music will be your salvation. Your passion will compel you to create, and you will be compelled to make the time.